Hey, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all the social medias. How y'all doing today? If you're catching this live, put live in the comments. If you're catching the replay, put replay. I wanted to get up here real quick and talk about, if you've seen the title, it says less heart, more head. Some of y'all are going to take that the wrong way, and that's quite okay. Less heart, more head. A lot of people are, they're more in tune with their heart than they are with their mind. And there are a lot of times when your mind is telling you not to do something for somebody. And because you love that person, because you care about that person, because this person is your person, or because they're a family member or a friend, you've been friends with them for so long, why would you not help them? Sometimes you need to not help them and listen to your head and not your heart, especially when it comes to people who are constantly asking you for something. They're constantly coming to you for something. They're constantly saying, "Oh, nobody's gonna help me. Nobody ever helps me. Nobody." They always have some sad story, some kind of, their life is just so bad and it's just so this, and my mother never did this, my father never did that, and nobody ever helped me, and it's constant. And because you're a good person, you always run to their rescue. In the melanated community, we call it Captain Sava. What they say now, 3OE, because you can't say certain words now. You're always trying to save somebody. Always at somebody's. If somebody can call you in the middle of the night and tell you about a problem that they're having, that they're still going to have in the morning, and you answer the phone, you need to stop. If you, out of the kindness of your heart, you're always letting someone move in, and they don't have no real plan of when they're leaving, but because, oh, I got a big heart and I got to help people. They've been sitting on your couch for 3 years now. 6 months turned to 3 years. 6 months turned to 2 years. They've been sitting on your couch. They ain't got no job. They ain't putting in no money. Nothing. They won't even clean up after themselves. And you sitting up here talking about, oh, I didn't want to. I didn't want to see them be homeless. I don't want to see them. What about them? Hey, what about them not wanting to see themselves homeless? And they come stay with you because they know you got a big heart. They know they know you're not going to say no. So for them, they're coming to you and they're like, I know he is going to let me stay with them. And then they stay with you from 6 months to 3 years. All they do is buy food. And then they only buy food for themselves. They don't even buy food for the house. And you're telling other people like, I can't wait for them to leave, instead of telling them to leave. So you can be kind, but you also have to be smart about it. There's nothing wrong with being kind. I'm not saying don't be kind to people. I'm saying use your heart, use your head more. If you know people that they always got a different car, they always crash in a car, they always like, why would you keep letting them use your car? I was talking to somebody the other day and they were saying they don't let anybody use their car because someone crashed their car and they didn't have a car for a long time. And then that other person went out and got a car. And it was like nobody wanted to help them get another car. You have one person and it's me. Oh, really? Nice. And it was like, you let somebody use your stuff. I remember one time I let somebody use my car. The car was clean when they got it. When I got it back, it was not clean. There was gas in the car when they got it. When I got it back, even if I gave it to you a half a tank, put it back a half a tank. Because if you went to the rental place, you would have put that gas back in. And then they got tickets on my car from the Easy Pass. So I'm like, I let you use my car, you bring it back dirty, you don't put no gas in it, and then on top of that, you get tickets. And then when I asked them about the tickets, oh no, I didn't. I know I didn't do that. That's fine. You'll never get my car again. At that point, I was like, you can't even get a ride. So just because you want to do things out of the kindness of your heart, People are just using you, and they know they can use you. There ain't no other way of getting around it. There are people who are users, and then there are people who will reciprocate that same energy. You give them, and I'm not saying it always have to be give and give, but you're being used. Get that through your head. They can only call you for something. They can't call nobody else for nothing. Why can't they call anybody else for something? Because they know the other people are hip to their little games and you're not. So when you get hip to the games, your voice is perfectly fit Xbox music player. Thanks. When you get hip to their little game, then you're going to be that next person that doesn't want to help them, that doesn't want to do anything for them because they don't want to help themselves. They are users. That's their thing. They use people. So when you get to the point when you're ready to say no, or you're ready to say, listen, you can't stay here. Because I know people that have been living with them for years, and it's just like, well, y'all might as well just go get into a real apartment together, so they can have a room and get off your couch. Because at this point, y'all live together, y'all roommates. When you get smarter with how you give of your heart, you'll be less heartbroken. Because a lot of times you get heartbroken over stuff that people do when they were just using you for that moment. They were never there. They were never your friend. If it's a family member, I get it. It's family, but at the same time, family is not always your friend. Family sometimes is just family. Sometimes you just gotta hook up at the cookout and that's it, and call it a day. And people don't get that because it's family. Oh, because it's family. Family will use you just like anybody else. Family or not. If you need help with that, because I am a self-love coach, if you need help with that, there is a link in the bio or the description, depending on where you're seeing this video at. I have a digital download. It's a fillable digital download. You don't need a notebook. You can fill it in on your phone or in your tablets or whatever you're using, whatever kind of device you're using. You can fill it in. It's called A Journey into Self, because we don't got that many years left. It's time to start thinking about yourself first sometimes. And I'm not saying being selfish. Sometimes you need to be selfish, but you need to learn who's using you and who really needs help. So use your head first and then your heart. Talk to you guys later.